Why do most students feel sleepy while they are studying? This has been a huge problem for all students, including myself. I still remember when I was in school. I would fall asleep as soon as I picked up a book. Do you have the same experience? I think many of you can relate. Well, today in this video, I'm going to share with you 7 tips that you can practice to stay away from sleepiness while studying. Interestingly, the same issue happened to a monk during the time of the Buddha. He struggled with meditation, especially with sleepiness during meditation. So, the Buddha gave him 7 pieces of advice and tips to stay awake during meditation. These tips, however, can be applied to our studies as well. So, without further ado, let's dive into these tips. Tip number 1. Change the perception. Sometimes, the reason for our sleepiness isn't the place or time we study but rather what we study. Sometimes, the subject we're studying or the meditation practice we're doing doesn't align with our mind at that moment. When we feel bored or disinterested, what happens next? We feel sleepy, right? That's the normal reaction of our body to boredom. The Buddha suggests changing your perception. When you feel sleepy while studying or meditating, switch what you're studying for a little while. For example, if you're studying a subject and it feels boring, change it to something more interesting, something you enjoy. It could be your favorite subject or meditation practice. Once you start engaging in something you find fun or interesting, you'll feel enthusiastic, and your body and mind will become more active. When your mind becomes more active, it opens up to new things. After spending some time on an activity that excites you, you can return to your original task with renewed energy and focus. This small shift can help jump-start your mind to stay active. Tip number 2. Memorize it. The Buddha advises us to recall what we have learned and examine it with our mind. When you reflect on something you've learned, your mind becomes more engaged because focusing and memorizing require mental effort. This activeness in your mind helps prevent sleepiness. To apply this, whenever you start feeling sleepy or drowsy, recall something that you have already learned. By memorizing or reflecting on what you've studied, you stimulate your mind, which helps keep you awake and alert. This is a simple yet effective way to fight off sleepiness while studying or meditating. Tip number 3. Recite it. Reciting is another excellent method to stay awake during meditation or studying. When you recite something aloud, it engages your jaw muscles and your mouth. Additionally, reciting creates vibrations in your skull that activate your brain. Once your brain and muscles are activated, you'll feel more energetic. This will make it easier for you to study or meditate without feeling sleepy. Reciting also helps to create a physical energy within your body, which can help you stay alert. When your brain and body are active, it becomes easier to focus and stay awake. This is one of the best ways to fight sleepiness. Tip number 4. Pinch your ears and rub your limbs. The Buddha also suggested simple physical actions to combat sleepiness. By pinching your ears or rubbing your limbs, you can stimulate blood circulation in your muscles and activate your body. Once your body becomes active, your mind follows, and you will feel less sleepy. This is a very simple technique you can use to stay awake. Whenever you feel drowsy or sleepy, just pinch your ears gently or rub your arms and legs. This small action will refresh your body and mind, helping you remain alert. Tip number 5. Get up. Wash your eyes, and look at the night sky. The Buddha recommends getting up from your seat and washing your eyes with cold water if you feel sleepy. This can help refresh you physically. If you are studying or meditating at night, you can also go outside and look at the night sky. The beauty of nature, along with the cool breeze, will help revive your energy. Spending a few minutes in nature can refresh your body and mind, making it easier for you to continue studying or meditating. After spending some time outdoors, you will feel recharged and ready to get back to your tasks. Tip number 6. Focus on the perception of light. Often, the reason for our sleepiness while studying at night is the surroundings. Some people tend to study in dark rooms, with only a small light source. The darkness around us triggers sleepiness because we are used to sleeping in the dark. Darkness naturally makes us feel like sleeping, so it is important to focus on light. The Buddha advises focusing on something bright when you study. Make sure you are studying under a good light source, and imagine that you are studying during the daytime. When you create this perception of daylight in your mind, it helps reduce the feeling of sleepiness. By imagining that you are studying in daylight, your mind becomes more active, and it is easier to stay focused and awake. Tip number 7. Walking meditation. The final tip that the Buddha gives is walking meditation. When you feel sleepy or drowsy during meditation or studying, get up from your seat and walk back and forth with mindfulness. Focus on your body's posture and movements while walking. Walking meditation not only activates your body but also helps activate your mind. Mindfulness while walking helps your mind stay focused and alert, which is essential to combat sleepiness. By practicing walking meditation, you can stay awake, refreshed, and engaged in your studies or meditation. What if none of these tips work? Let's say you've tried all of these 7 tips, and nothing seems to work. If you're still feeling sleepy, the Buddha suggests that it may mean your body truly needs rest. In this case, it's okay to get some sleep. However, when you do go to sleep, do it mindfully. Pay attention to your posture as you go to bed, and remind yourself that you will wake up after a certain time. Maybe after 1 hour. This mindfulness can make it easier for you to wake up and get back to your tasks. Remember, students often enjoy sleeping more than studying, and this is a matter of priorities. If you prioritize studying, you will find it easier to stay awake and focused. But if you prioritize sleep over study, you may feel sleepier and less motivated to work. It's all about what you choose to give priority to in your mind. In conclusion, if none of these 7 tips work for you, it's okay to take a break and rest. After resting, you can return to your studies or meditation with a refreshed mind. These are practical tips that you can apply to your daily life to stay away from sleepiness during studying or meditating. Try them out, and see which ones work best for you. Take care and see you in the next video.